Do you ever just make something so bad sometimes that you couldn't even consider using it in an actual game? Like a class setup that is so bad that even your mum would look at it and go, I have no idea what you're talking about, but that looks like shit. This is what I'm talking about here today. We are making the slowest aim down sight speed weapon in the game. I mean, I've looked at about 3 different class setups here in terms of very, very slow aim down sight speed, and this is what I came up with so far. The HDR with a bunch of slow ADS attachments has an aim down sight speed of 1170 milliseconds. That is 1.17 seconds per aim down sight. Imagine if you had to move in that time, like somebody pulls up on you, say you get the kill, and you have to move and then re-aim down sight. That is 1.17 seconds. It takes a second to aim down sight. Now, if you do consider that the normal aim down sight speed with all of the aim down sight speed attachments would be around 400, 350 milliseconds, that's 3 times slower. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Of course, I kind of want this to be a new series. Someone did recommend to me making this idea for a series and just having the absolute worst class setups in the game. Like, this is, as far as I know, very, very slow and one of the slowest that you can go, but 1.17 seconds. Let's talk about the class setup that we've got here. Do not try this at home. Of course, we are starting with the 26-inch bull barrel. Of course, this does give us that recoil control. Really, really nice option here, but we do lose so much aim down sight speed, it is not even funny. I think it's 170 milliseconds on its own. So this is a big chunk of our aim down sight speed just gone down the toilet. Then the thermal sniper scope, of course, with that, I think it's a 70, 67, 71 millisecond decrease. So we're already looking bad. The FTAC champion doesn't actually reduce our aim down sight speed at all. This is just like a little bit of fun. I mean, there isn't one here that does reduce our aim down sight speed. So we just don't want to give us any little bit of assistance here. The bipod also doesn't reduce our aim down sight speed, but I mean, it looks cool on a sniper. And then the 9-round mags, of course, do reduce that aim down sight speed and the movement speed as well. Our movement speed is very slow as well. I think it's reduced by about 4 or 5%, which is pretty goofy, but man, like 1.17 seconds on the aim down sight speed is absolutely terrible. Let's jump into some gameplay and just mess around with it. We're going to have a very, very bad time with this, and I haven't tested this out yet, but I know it's going to be not very good. I don't even want to do this, man. Like, this is such a, like, look at this thing. Like, this isn't in slow motion. That I've not slowed down the footage in any way, but like, this is going to put me to sleep, man. Like, this is not the map for it either. There's no real huge long lines of sight that you can sit in and just chill. Like, we're going to have to get very lucky here to get any kills with this at all. Like, 1.17 seconds of aim down sight speed. Oh, like, it feels like I'm playing through mud. Oh, let's go, boys. Oh, we'll aim down sight. Take 10 minutes to walk across. No, we missed. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We're the best. We are the best, man. Like, no one can compete with this. Oh, this is really, like, it feels like my arms hurt when I think about this. Like, just the struggle of this, like, inhuman man, like, bang. Just thinking about this super soldier, basically just like this unstoppable force of strength and agility, just basically being, like, slowed to an absolute crawl, just trying to bring his gun up to his eye. It's just beautiful to behold. Like, you look at this man, like, pull him up on it. Come on. If nobody walks into our aim... No, we missed. Oh, we gave him such a good opportunity there to kill us, but, I mean, we did a bad job of hitting that shot there. I mean, I don't think it gets much worse than this. If you have seen a class that does have a slower aim down sight speed than 1.17 seconds, like we did, of course, verify that with codgundata.com, comes up with all the aim down sight stats, every stat for every, like, attachment and stuff like that for all of the weapons. If you do find something that is slower than that, like you come up with a combination that's slower than that, let me know. Oh my god. He had the chance to miss his shot on us, throw a throwing knife before we had the chance to turn and aim down sight. That is not very good. Watch this. We're gonna... Ooh, look at this quick scope, bro. Chug that down there. We'll pull up on him again. We'll pull up on him very, very slowly again. Oh, we tagged him. Come on. This is hard scoping at its finest here. But yeah, as I said, if you find something that is worse than this particular class, like, I'll use it. Oh, imagine this, just feeling very free and open, and then you pull up on somebody and you're like, yes. If we don't move, if we never have to, no. Watch this, we'll pre-peek him. Oh, I'm actually so good at this game, like, I surprise myself sometimes with how good I actually am at this game. And then I'll do something goofy and I'm like, no, I'm actually terrible. No, like that, I'm actually terrible. I see that guy in the full eye line and I'm like, yeah, let's try and kill him. It doesn't kill him. It's a struggle, man. This is... I know there is an Odin class that I'm looking at right now, and it has all the big bad boy attachments and stuff like that. It has basically 100% range increase, but its aim down sight speed for an assault rifle is 966, so 966 milliseconds, almost a second for an assault rifle. 9 and 5 there is actually not terrible for something that has the aim down sight speed of like just like the worst thing you could ever imagine. So in our brief new series, what do we think of this particular option here? Well, this is something that you should not try at home. If you like sniping, but you like having a terrible time doing it, well, maybe give this a shot. That bull barrel, the thermal sniper scope, the FTAC champion, the bipod, and of course the 9-round mags make for a stupid, really dumb, bad, really, really bad class setup. But you can have fun with it. An interesting little experiment, 1.17 milliseconds. Sorry, 1.17 seconds on the aim down sight speed. That's pretty bad. If you do have a class that is worse than this one in terms of aim down sight speed, or you want to see like the worst looking class, the fastest aim down sight speed class, the least damage range in the game, like, make sure you do send them to me. This is going to be very, very similar to our sort of custom class, the viewers sending in the custom class series, but man, there's a little bit different. Send your worst classes to me. Like this, it doesn't get much worse than this, but I hope it does. Anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this one. Have a little bit of fun at my expense. Make sure you hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!